Assalamu alaikum, welcome to reading and comprehension lesson. So today in phonics, we did the spelling test on these words, and next week in reading, we are going to do the high frequency words test. So we're going to do a test on these 3 words. The first reading lesson next week, we'll do the text for the high frequency words. So these are the high frequency words: all, any, says. So it's going to be the same as the spelling test. We will show you the word, then we'll hide it and ask the children to write the words. These words cannot be broken down, so we're just going to say all, any, says. We cannot say the sound of the letters because they cannot be blended. And then we learned about a new punctuation mark, which is the comma. Let's play the video first.
Here we have the comma bird. It sits on the line in the middle of a sentence and takes a little rest. So, when do you use a comma bird? When you want to add some extra information to a sentence, you separate it with a comma. It lets you take a little rest and breathe before going on. The different parts of the sentence are called a clause. Here is a sentence with 2 parts, 2 clauses.
My friends and I were hungry, so we ate an amazing pizza.
Ideas are linked together with a comma. Comma birds are also used to list things.
The pizza had cheese, olives, pepperoni, ham, and pineapple.
But too many comma birds will be too heavy on the line. Never use a comma when you can use a period.
So the comma is used to separate 3 or more names in a series or in a sentence. So any names, any nouns for a thing or a place or persons, we can use a comma to separate them, but we can't use so many commas in a sentence. So only 3 to 4 commas in a sentence. This is an example. Jenna bought some apples, comma, grapes, comma, bananas, comma, and pears for her fruit salad. So here we have 4 names, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we used commas to separate them. Commas come before the word an or the word or. So in this sentence, we use the commas, and then the last name, we use and for it, or the word or. We cannot use comma after it. The comma has to come before it. Ducks eat fish, comma, plants, and insects. So the last name, we separate it with an and or an or. And the comma has to come before it. It doesn't come after the and or the or. Ducks can be white, comma, black, comma, or brown. Again, the comma comes before or. It doesn't come after it. And then we did the book. So we have, the question says, write correct sentence on the line. So we have sentences, we have to add the commas to them. Ducks swim, walk, and fly. So we add the comma. Ducks swim, comma, walk, comma, and fly. There's no comma after and. They quack when they are hungry, mad, or surprised. So again, we have 3 names. We can separate them with a comma. They quack when they are hungry, comma, mad, comma, or surprised. There's no comma after or. And on this part, you can write 2 sentences with names and separate them with a comma. Next, we did reading from the story in the booklet we sent earlier via Brightwheel. So our story is Len and Gus. We only read 2 pages, the cover page, Len and Gus, and page number 12. So please practice reading with your child. The sun was hot. Gus could see lots of green on his jog. Gus ran. Gus had fun. But Gus did not see Len. Make sure they say Len, not Lin. Len, because there's an E in the middle. This is vowel E. If it was Lin, there will be an I in the middle, I. But this is Len with an E in the middle. And that's the end of our lesson. Thank you for attending.